Good afternoon dear students. In this video I will show you what is method overriding or runtime polymorphism or dynamic method dispatch in Java by an example, a simple example. Previously I have uploaded in my playlist of Java an example of method overriding, but this is not the same example. This is another one example of method overriding. So let's study. Now I have created my parent class or super class which is payment. Class payment. This payment has a method which is process, which is a void return type method, and this method gives the output system.out.println processing generic payment. Curly braces ends here and this parent class or super class ends here. Now I have created two subclasses or two children classes of this parent class payment. First subclass is credit card. Class credit card extends payment, which means this child class is inheriting all the processes or all the methods of its parent class payment by this keyword extends. So inheritance property is obtained by this keyword extends. So by this keyword extends, it's inheriting all the properties of its parent class payment. Now I have used the @override annotation. This @override annotation tells the child class to ignore the actual system, the .out.println, and to check its new system.out.println, and that's when method overriding is occurring. This child class also had the same process, the same method process, but the method is overridden by system.out.println processing credit card payment validating CVV. So both the classes have same method. The parent class have process method and also the child class or subclass credit card has the process method, but here the output is different. Here it is more specific, processing credit card payment validating CVV. So here method overriding is done and @override annotation is used so that it ignores this process and it prints this process. Again, the second child class or second subclass, which is class UPI, extends payment. This subclass or this child class also inherits all the properties of its parent class payment by this keyword extends. It also uses the @override annotation, and because of this annotation, this will override the method of its parent class, or it will ignore this system.out.println of the parent class method, and it is also overriding the method, process method. Both the child class has their process method just like their parent class through inheritance, but they have overriding the method because their system.out.println are more specific and different to their parent class. So this system.out.println is saying processing UPI payment and requesting PIN, and this child class also ends here. Now our main class, public class main, public static void main, string arguments. This is our main class. Now payment, my payment. Now creating objects of two child classes. First is my payment equal to new credit card, my payment dot process. So this is one object creation of the credit card class. Next is my payment equal to new UPI, which is creating object from the second child class, which is UPI payment, my payment dot process. So these two lines are calling the overridden methods. This will call the process from the credit card subclass, and this will call the process from the UPI subclass, and thus the printout will be different and two objects are created here. So this is all about method overriding. Here both the children class or subclasses have their process methods inherited from their parent class, but they have overriding the method and they have also used the @override annotation So this was all about method overriding. Thank you for watching.